Good morning, McKenna Cougars. This is Mrs. Reagan with a very important topic. I need your help. I need everybody's attention, and I need you to help me make sure that McKenna is a safe environment, a safe school for each and every one of you, all of our students, because you are the most important members of this school. So it's time to talk about bullying, and it's time for us to put a stop to bullying now. You need to stand up and speak out against bullying. And please help me on this. Bullying. Bullying is when a person says or does hurtful things over and over again to other people. Bullying has an imbalance in power or strength. The person who is being mean feels like he's powerful, but really they're not. And their hurtful actions or words make the other person feel really small. And that is not okay. There is absolutely no room for meanness or negativity or bullying at our McKenna school. Bullying can be direct. Someone who is bullying others, they can bully others by physically hitting them, kicking them, pushing them, shoving, spitting at them, or touching them in an inappropriate way. That is not accepted at all here at McKenna. A bully can be mean by being or saying rather things that are negative to other people, taunting, teasing, saying racial slurs, making fun of others, mimicking them, name calling others, saying put downs, or inappropriate comments like, I knew you couldn't do it. You're not good enough. These things are not okay. Bullies can also use nonverbal ways of intimidating others by threatening others, by making obscene gestures, using their hands to make gang signs, or excluding them from being part of a group. All of these ways are not accepted ever here at McKenna. Bullying can also be indirect. Perhaps the bully can ask the friends, getting another person to be mean to others, getting other people to say mean things to others. Or they can use their phone or their iPad to send negative messages. But guess what? If you are using any of our school iPads at any time, your teachers or I can take a look. Our iPads are to be used for us to learn, not to be mean or say negative things. So make sure that you're using our technology in a very positive way. Perhaps the bully can be spreading rumors or gossiping. That is not okay. Make sure that you are not part of any of this. Sometimes bullies can make fun of others because they are a boy or a girl by saying comments like, haha, you're running like a girl, or haha, you're running like a boy. It doesn't matter if you're a girl or a boy. Nobody should be making fun of you for that. We cannot put each other down for being a boy or a girl. There are some students that might be afraid to report if someone is bullying them. And some of the reasons could be that they are afraid that the bully might retaliate against them. They might feel ashamed or embarrassed. And I don't want you to feel ashamed or embarrassed. Nobody should be mean to you. Or they might fear that the situation can get worse. Or perhaps I've heard students say, well, I told my teacher, but he doesn't do anything about it. Please don't feel this way. If someone is being mean to you, you need to say something to your teacher or any adult on campus or myself. Sometimes people that are watching others being bullied, perhaps they're not being mean to you, but you see that your friends are being mean to others, you might feel afraid, or you might feel like you can't do anything to change it. You might feel guilty. And I want you to know that if you see someone being mean to others, you need to stand up and say something to teachers or an adult. I want you to help me make sure that McKenna is a safe school always. You have a right to have a safe school, and no one is allowed to hurt you, scare you, or make you feel bad. Say no to bullying. Please help me stop bullying now. So I have a couple of examples, and I want you to think and tell me if you think this is an example of bullying. One day, a girl says, "I don't want to be your friend." Do you think this is an example of bullying or not? If you answered no, you are correct. This is not an example of bullying. Although, if someone says, "I don't want to be your friend," that can be something mean to say and it's hurtful, but it's not considered an action of bullying because it's not being done again and again. I would hope that you can all be friends with everyone and want to hang out with everybody. Is this an example of bullying? A boy keeps pushing another boy in the classroom and on the playground. Yes, say yes if you think it's an example of bullying, or no if you think it's not an example of bullying. If you answered yes, you are correct. If someone keeps pushing another boy in the classroom all the time, this is considered bullying and it's not okay, and you need to report it. Here's another example. A girl tells her friends to call another girl names. Then she tells the girl that she will beat her up. She gets all her friends to threaten the girl too. Is this an example of bullying? Say yes or thumbs up, or no and thumbs down. The correct answer is yes. This is an example of bullying and it's not okay. Here's another example. A boy gets into a fight with another boy on the playground. Do you think that this is an example of bullying? Well, the answer is no. This is not an example of bullying because it's a fight that occurred one time. Although nobody should be fighting on campus because you can get into serious trouble here with us at school. And it should not happen at all. It's a bad decision, but it's not considered an example of bullying. Here's another example. A girl writes many mean and nasty notes to another girl telling her how ugly she is. Do you think, yes, this is an example of bullying? Or no, this is not an example of bullying? The answer is yes. If a girl writes many mean and nasty notes again and again, this is an example of bullying and it's not okay. If someone is doing this to you, you have to report it. Here's another example. A boy gets 5 of his friends to gang up on a girl and call her name every day after school. Do you think this is an example of bullying? Say yes or thumbs up, or no and thumbs down. The answer is yes. If a boy gets 5 of his friends to gang up on a girl and call her name every day after school, this is an example of bullying and it's not okay. You need to say something. One more example. A girl screams and yells bad words at another girl one day in the cafeteria. Is this an example of bullying? Say yes or no. The answer is no. Although this is not okay and the girl should never scream bad words to another girl, it only happened once. There will be a consequence for those actions, but it's not considered bullying. And both of the situations are not okay. Oops. Is this an example of bullying? A boy always kicks and hits 2 other boys when lining up after recess. Thumbs up or yes, thumbs down or no. What do you think? The answer is yes. If someone is always hitting others, this is an example of bullying and it's not okay. We have to report it. How can we stop a bully? We need to make sure that McKenna is a no bully zone. First, I need you to act and look confident. Bullies go after those who look like they're afraid. Bullies will repeat their actions to those that they think they can because they think that these people will not say anything. If someone is picking on you, don't show them it hurts. Rather, tell them to stop and go tell an adult. How can you avoid a bad situation? Make sure you're always around friends that you know are good people. If you walk home, make sure you don't walk alone. Wait for an adult to come pick you up or walk with your friends to make sure that you're always safe. Strategies to deal with bullying. How can I help myself if I'm getting bullied? Ignore what the bully or bullies are saying, but make sure you report it. Make a quick joke or funny response like, I don't care, and walk away. Change the subject, but always tell a teacher, a campus supervisor, or an adult on campus. What can you do if you are being bullied? Try not to retaliate by becoming physical or saying mean things back to them. Try to ignore them when possible. Tell the bully to quit it, get lost, or to stop. And always make sure you leave that area and you go and you ask for help from an adult, a teacher, or myself. We're here to help you. Everyone can help out. You have to do the right thing. Do not join in being a bully. Don't be part of negativity. If you are watching someone being mean to others, tell them to stop. Go get help. Say something. Hey, don't do that. Report the bullies to an adult. And how can you report it? You can report a bully by telling your teacher, an adult on campus, or myself, or Ms. Salgado, or Ms. Rodriguez. We're all here to help you. Please help me make sure that McKenna is a safe school for all of us. I know that you can help us. Thank you for your attention, and I hope that you have a wonderful day today.